I just wish they'd had me go before Ken so I don't have to follow him. First of all, I'd just like to thank Dave and the NSMA. Obviously, thank Wes for the nice introduction. Congratulate Ken, all the other winners, the Hall of Famers, and the State Award winners. It's a really cool vibe to see the next generation come up, speak at a panel today, and just happy and proud to be part of it. So for me, sitting here today with my family, my primary, as you can tell from my voice right now, just a lot of gratitude for being here. They say it takes a village to raise someone up, and for me in this profession, it's taken a bunch of villages. For a profession that's often romanticized, you don't get a lot of time to reflect. There's always another tweet, another story, another hit. So it's been pretty overwhelming since Dave called in January to take the time to really reflect back and appreciate it. Peeking back this week at the list of winners, you see Bob Ryan sitting down there in front of me, Peter Gammons, two of my heroes growing up in Massachusetts, and it's overwhelming and humbling to be presented in their company. So I just want to offer my sincere gratitude to the NSMA for doing that. I'm pretty sure 50 years from now, people are going to look back, see my name lumped in that company, and look at it like the year BYU won the national title in football in 1984. And kind of be like, how did that happen? I'm beyond fortunate for the opportunity to be the anomaly. From the time I was 15, I'm the sports editor of the Cathedral Chronicle back in Springfield, Mass. It was the only profession I ever wanted to be in. It's the only life I really ever imagined happening. I went to school for it at Syracuse. The last non-journalism job I had was in the ticket office at the Shine Student Center, and I was terrible at it. So thankfully, I quit. I worked at the school paper, and kind of off we went. There's actually too many people to thank. Wes has wanted me to move the chains. But along the way at the Daily Orange, Syracuse Post-Standard, New York Times, Sports Illustrated, Yahoo, I really want to tell the story about how my first day at Yahoo, I spent the day on the phone trying to find the escort that got a certain SEC football coach hired, but we can go to the bar later and I can fill you in on that one. I knew I was at home that day. I was like, I think I made the right choice here. A year ago, I got the call to work at ESPN, and it's not a coincidence that I'm standing here today, considering the platform, the support, and the editing, definitely the editing, that allowed me, yes, thank you, that allowed me to go here. But for ESPN, I want to thank Coach Corso, so deserving of Lifetime Achievement Award. I learned quickly this year, kind of tagging along on College Game Day. College Game Day, the show, is almost like a trust. It's passed on from college town to college town, year to year, generation to generation. And nobody's built that trust, epitomizes the bond, or spread it more than Coach. So grateful to call you a teammate, Coach. Thanks for being so kind to a rookie. One of the biggest villages and the best villages at ESPN is College Game Day. And so many people. It's literally a city that moves week to week every year, and the operation is intense. So I want to thank Seth Markman, Lee Fitting, Drew Gallagher, Jim Galliero, Jeff Brown, Jonathan Wiley, Lindsay Lloyd. They supported me while I learned TV and did the occasional TV hit without taking a breath. Probably sounds a lot like this speech right now. In the same breath, I want to show my appreciation for my teammates there, Reese Davis, Kirk Herbstreit, Desmond Howard, David Pollack, Pat McAfee. He keeps you loose. Gene Wojciechowski, Jess Sims, Jen Latta, they all welcomed me with open arms and really appreciated my small role in the show. That kind of makes me feel like I'm name dropping, which is probably annoying. The real game day magicians are the logistics crew. They move the show week to week and bring joy from Boone to Bozeman. I can't thank all of them enough for making me feel like part of the team. They really are the best of ESPN. The best editors are the ones who make you feel like you work with them and not for them. Something I've learned over the years. That's why I have so much gratitude for my team at ESPN Digital. Christina Douglas, Ryan Cantor-O'Meally are here, Nate Ravitz, Lauren Reynolds, Tony Moss, David Kraft. We have a whole news desk like it's the 50s. All those folks who get calls from me about Minnesota wide receiver coaches at 1 in the morning. A lot of patience comes with working with me, so I can't thank them enough. I also want to thank my teammates in Digital. We have a 16-person college football writing team. And I have two guys, Jeff Borzello and Myron Metcalf, who I cover hoops with. They're all great. Special thanks to Jeff Passan. I watched his speech and Woj's speech from years past and stole a bunch from them, so I appreciate it. Those two, along with Adam Schefter, really just helped me learn the ropes at ESPN. They've been great resources, taking calls, and I especially want to thank Woj. He hounded the higher-ups at ESPN to hire me kind of the same way he stalks GMs about trades. The intensity of his friendship and support are as glaring as the stress as the time a trade broke while I was sitting with him at Fenway Park, and I had to spell Boban Varinovic's name to him while he was typing the tweet out. I still think of it as my most stressful moment at ESPN. Finally, I want to thank my family. Ooh, I gotta get through this. My parents, Pat and Peter, here. My dad's an old high school principal. I left the Boston Globe on my bed in the Springfield Union News every day. And they both made it clear to me that I should chase my dreams. My mom fostered my love of sports. She watched the Patriots like before they cheated, when they went 1-15. Every Sunday, long before Belichick, Rod Rust, all the bad years, she'd iron clothes. And so my fondest memories of growing up were watching sports with my mom. My parents scraped the money together to send me to Syracuse, supported me every step. So thanks. Finally, I need to thank my wife, Kate. I checked my Marriott app last night. In the last 22 years, I've spent 3,346 nights at Marriott's. That's not impressive. It's generally pretty sad. It's like 8 years. She's had countless dinners interrupted. I got flashback when Ken was talking about his first date. Car trips sidetracked, random parking lots pulled over to break stories. I even broke the Toledo ID hire while our son Teddy was being poured in the hospital. I'm not really proud of that, but I probably should have passed on that one. It's a dream job for me. It's not a dream lifestyle. Ken mentioned it. I think anybody here knows the travel's relentless. Kate holds it together, pushes the three of us forward, and constantly reminds me being Teddy's dad is my most important job. So thanks to everyone for your time. Thanks for having me. Truly honored.